Probably the most challenging part of the America's Cup is understanding the huge difference between winning and losing. So it all comes down to the winner takes all the glory. This America's Cup is going to be lifted to another level, bigger than we've seen before. We're reaching out to as many people as we possibly can. The origin of the America's Cup goes right back to 1851. It was the first international sporting event ever. Competing boats was America and Britannia, and it was a race around the Isle of Wight. And we've come a long way since then. So those boats were obviously sturdy, sort of capable of going sort of semi-offshore, around the coastline, where these boats now are just absolute state-of-the-art, probably go about 15 times faster, and the performance has just gone through the roof, as you'd expect. The America's Cup now has teams of up to 200 people. The final crew is only 8 people on board. We've got 6 teams challenging, and we build the boats ourselves. We design and build the boats. There's a huge amount of work that goes on prior to the actual racing. Teams are building up over a couple of years, and the final race is only 2 boats. So there's a challenger series. The challengers all fight it out and have a separate competition, and the winner of that challenger series races us, the defender. So then it's a one-on-one battle. So the America's Cup now is very much a technology race. It's all about having the best understanding of hydrodynamics, of what's happening underwater, and then aerodynamics, what's happening in the air as well, and then the relationship between those forces. And so then you're really balancing out what's happening underwater with the hydrofoils, lifting the boat up out of the water, and having that as efficient as possible, so it slips through the water as efficient as possible. And then you're trying to drive that with the wind, pushing the boat. So you have to have a really, really good understanding. And as the boats go faster, small differences make a big difference in performance. Sustainability is really important, and we're very, very passionate about the ocean and looking after it. We have the ability with our amazing design teams to bring more to the world as far as sustainability than just a yacht race. So we've developed a hydrogen foiling chase boat, which is incredible as green, completely green, zero emission, but still capable of doing 50 knots of performance. So each team must have one of those boats. We wanted to do a lot more than just only cleaning up the beaches and the simple things. This America's Cup is, as I said, is very much about technology, but the human factor is incredibly important. But then at the end of the day, racing on the boat, it's just humans looking at the wind on the water and deciding which way to sail the boat. If you're in more wind, you go faster. So at the end of the day, the humans have to decide where they place the boat to get the best benefit from that wind. The relationships between the team members, communicating over a couple of years. It's not just a one regatta. This is a long marathon that we have to run and keep the team together and working together over a long time. So we have 8 sailors. 4 of them are primarily the engine of the boat. Then the other roles are a couple of helms people on each side of the boat, and then people controlling the sails and the foils underneath the boat. So they're very, very technical roles, and they're really balancing the boat, balancing those forces to get the maximum performance. They're all on headsets communicating to each other. I think one of the differences with coming to Barcelona is being able to sail right in front of the beach here and have the racing literally just outside where the swimmers are. So we're going to bring the racing as close as we can to the people. It's going to be an incredible spectacle. The photos looking back with the backdrop of Barcelona behind is absolutely incredible. So we're trying to showcase the sport and what we're about to as many people as possible. The introduction of the women's and the youth America's Cup competitions, and what this is really going to help with is bringing a pathway of the young people and females into the America's Cup and sailing and sport in general. So that's going to be in the AC40 boats. It's a little bit smaller. They're teams of 4, and the competition will carry on at the same time as the America's Cup. What makes the America's Cup different to other big competitions is the racing is right in front of the beach, the public is free, costs nothing, and you'll get to learn about all the players. You'll see them in the streets. We're here for a long time, we're not just in and out, so the locals will start to see the players in the bars and the restaurants. You can talk to them, you'll get to have your favourite team, and the excitement builds up to whoever wins that final race. So there's a huge amount of anticipation, which boats are going to be faster, which teams are going to work better, and then the final competition is just right in front of hundreds of thousands of people.